Hello and welcome along and welcome back to This Is Ireland. And as you can see, I have fixed the issue with the horses. This is Charles we're riding at the moment. We've got a 50% daily riding on it so far. So we're sort of having a ride around and just to get that up. But as somebody pointed out in my comments last time, the issue was this tip side mod. So I've turned the tip side mod off, which has meant that we can keep the horses. I will just have to guess the tip side will bring up the F1. But yeah, it definitely doesn't like horses, that mod. So we've disabled it. And we're just going to have a quick ride of with Charles around and drop him off once we've got to 100%. And then we've got a few jobs to look at today. So I'll tell you all about those in a minute. We're cantering back into the stables here with him now, and yeah, we've done a good. We've done nearly the 5 minutes riding required for this. Now the thing we have with the horses, of course, is that each breed of horse requires a different amount, and I don't know whether we'll be able to ride all 6 horses every game day with what we have at the moment. But we're certainly in a position where we're looking to ride as many of them as I can. So I'm going to try and see what I do. What I'd like to do is the ones that we can't make any money. In fact, Charles has been returned to the stable. Perfect. So the ones that we can do some stuff with, we will do. But the ones that don't need us to, we'll probably try and reactivate the horse helper. And we'll just have a look at Charles quickly to see what effect that has had. See whether it's worth any more money. But you can see we've got 100% on there. And it's now worth £423. So absolutely worth us doing the riding. And I think that might be where the horse helper takes it. So what we want to do is the least happy horse is Galcomp at the moment. We might try and ride that horse at the end of the thing. We do need to do water for all the horses as well. And I'm looking forward to getting some oats to them as well, because that is going to up the price for all of them. But yeah, seems that us riding the horses really, really does up the price. And if it does, if it takes it that much higher, then we're in a good place with the horse helper, actually. So I think we might reactivate that. And the nice thing, actually, what we have... I'm going to stop saying actually at this point. What we do have is, because we're using the global company mod, we don't have to go all the way out to reactivate the horse helper. We can bring up the global company mod, and we can activate the horse helper there. $300 per horse per day. If every horse we are able to ride, that will save us $300, I believe. Right, our water tank is in with the sheep. So we'll go and grab that with this. We need to get that done. Oh, and speaking of sheep, I am still stumped as to what happened with our wool. Why our wool was worth so little money when we went to sell it. The only thing I can think is that the majority of our wool was done, was made prior to doing seasons and was copied across. And I'm wondering if the wool in seasons has a different property that the wool that we brought across was missing. That is the only thing I can think, because 14,000 for all that wool doesn't make a massive amount of sense to me. Right, hopefully missed that. So we need to fill up our sheep, give our sheep some water. We'll head to the yard to do that. The green tank over here. So close that gate like so. And yeah, we'll go and fill this up with some water, and we need to take it to the horses and to the sheep to get them filled up. We're around to our water tank now. I just need to reverse up and grab this. Water, of course, is free. We don't pay. We're not paying for water, which is good, I don't think. Why am I not refilling with water? Do I just need to fill the tool? This is a fill point for water, I believe. I thought it was. I thought I could refill my water here. I thought I'd done it before. But not. No. Nothing to connect up. Oh, start filling. There we go. So that's filling with water now. Once that's done, we will take it down to our horses. There we go. All full. Let's go and take this down to the horses. And then whatever we have left, we will give that to the sheep. Here we are at the stables. Taking it around the back. Now, I think that there might be a water tank around here. I can't remember if there is. It would be pretty good if there was. What I also want to do is install a pump, actually, for our horses while we're down here. We have the money to do it. And they actually, I was slightly worried because they ran out of water. So we need to make sure that we do keep our horses well watered. So let's purchase ourselves a pump. Not in the Global Company mods. It will be in the animal pens, I think. There we go. Lizard water pump. So bring this in. We can actually put it down this end here. Can we fit it there? I think we can fit it there. I might turn it, actually. I think we'll turn it and have it there. Like that. So slight angle. Looking pretty wicked at the end there. And that will just ensure that this keeps at a level where it keeps our horses happy. Which is great news. They're all happy. They got food and everything. They do need oats, which is why we have a field of oats in progress. And oh wow, they took all of that water. All but 3%. So are they full? Are they happy at this point? Yeah, they are. They're happy. But wow, that was not quite what I expected. So let's get this back up to our yard, get it refilled, and give the sheep some water as well. I've refilled the aquatrans, and we're heading to the sheep field because they are, well, they've got the water pump and it's giving them a low level of water. I don't want it to. I don't want them to end up without enough. They have some. I want to make sure they have enough. Because the thing is, the water level at that point, it may not kill them. It may mean that we keep all our sheep. What it's likely to reduce, though, is how well they do. Now, one thing we do have, and one of the changes to seasons in the update, was that the shearing season is now springtime, I think. So I'm not sure we're actually going to get any more wool off these sheep for the rest of the year. And their productivity is, wool is 0 litres at the moment. I don't know whether they are actually producing anything. Next animal in... Oh wow! Look at that. So the sheep, each of them has... you can tell which ones are lambing. That's amazing. That is absolutely brilliant. So in the summertime, we are going to have lambs because the next animal is in 0.2 years. That is absolutely brilliant. I'm loving that. So we're going to park our Joskin back up in our shed over here. That is wonderful. I absolutely love that. So individual sheep produce lambs. So we could end up with quite an increase in our flock by the looks of things. And not all of them are pregnant either, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we will see how that goes. But I'm really... So what is our flock at the moment? Our flock at the moment, I can't tell. We'll need to go and have a look at the farm. But we may have to put another sheep enclosure in, simply to accommodate a large number of lambs. Because if we do have sheep being born, that will be something pretty special. So the next job we need to do today is this. We need to go and spray a couple of fields. We've got a couple of fields where the middle is a bit odd with liquid fertilizer. So we're going to take this and just use this little bit of liquid fertilizer on those. If we have a look in here and on the map, you can see where it is. So field 33, we've got this big patch in the middle, and field 41, we've got this patch here. So we're just going to go and spray those. If I take the ploughing off and the light, field 23 could possibly be fertilized as well. But that's our big grass field that we're sort of having it recover at the moment. I want to do, I either want to do hay in it or I want to convert it to an arable field. So we'll see how we go. But certainly at the moment, I want to use this and just get the middle of these fields done. What we're going to do with this after that is fill it with some herbicide, and we're probably going to get coarse play to go and get these fields sprayed, because we don't want the weeds giving us a problem on them. Right, so are we perfectly lined up to this area? Yes, we are, pretty much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set ourselves this, unfold this, which, yeah, there we go. So that is unfolding. Go down the middle, and hopefully we can get ourselves lined up to the point at which we want to do this. We want this at 80. There we go. Right, that should be lined up. So set our course. Auto width it. And then let's have a look at the map. And we want to be, we actually want to be a little bit over. We've sort of got 3 sections here that we can do. I don't want that. I want the next section here. Like so. Now, where does this leave us? So this leaves us quite a way over. So what I'm going to do is move our bit over a fair amount. In fact, let's see if we can line ourselves up. I think we'll probably get this done in about 2 runs, if we're careful. So bring that across. It should speed up the longer I press it. There we go. Across it comes. And then we can just check on the map if we have a good position. There we go. Do we have a good position? Yeah, we do. Right, so now we want to get this lined up as to exactly where we want to be. There will do. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back up. Right. Turn it on, and away we go. And that should be now. Put the cruise control on. We can check. And yeah, we are now covering that area. Are we going to cover the bit to the side? So wait till we hit that. Yes. So this is covering the area. Very nicely covering the area. So yeah, we'll clear up, we'll use up the fertilizer on the middle of this field, and then we'll use it on the other field as well. So where are we? Yeah, we're clear. So turn that off, turn round, and into the next one. Line up, check where we are. Yep, happy with that, and away we go. So this apparently is a result of the way the contracts work on this field and were set up on this field. So Lancey Boy is applying a fix for this issue with the variable fertilizer on here. And apparently once you've done this field the first time, you're absolutely fine. Once it's been ploughed and sorted and you've done the first year's crop on it, it should be absolutely fine. We do have a few holes in this field, and we've got a few patches of weeds that we're going to get rid of as well. That should do it. Yep. And then just one more, and we don't have to worry too much about this. Across to here. And we'll just drive down here. We're a little bit high. Let's just turn that off. start there, I think. Yeah, perfect. So down this bit, and yeah, you can see the bits of weeds, the patches of weeds that come in, which I really rather like that about seasons. The fact is that I brought 3-stage fertilization back in, and that you get patches of weeds is pretty awesome. It is a very awesome mod. Right. Now we're going to take this along the main road and get it done in the other field that needs doing. Didn't quite go to the end here when we seeded this. Never mind. Right, out on the main road. And let's get our beacon on. And we can lose that now as well. We don't need that anymore. And this should do in just one run, the next one. We shouldn't have 4-wheel steer on here as well, but we're good. We're not going very far. We only go into here. There we go. Not going to traffic. There is traffic on this road, so I don't know why it's not appearing at the moment. And this is our field of oats, which is looking very healthy actually. We've got one failed patch, but otherwise, our oats are looking really good. I am really pleased with these. Oh wow, and the patch on this field is right across the middle. So back it up. We're running one side of the field to the other. Like so. There we are. Put the cruise control on as we go and check this out. And yeah, we're running roughly the right direction. And this should cover it, and then it'll just be a straight drive back the other way. And that should about cover it, I think. Let's just take a quick look. Yeah, that has covered it. So fold it back up. And that is all of our fields nicely fertilized by early summer, which is brilliant. We could just watch them grow now, and yeah, we could go and do some missions and stuff, or we can do what we're going to do next time. I think I just want to check on the actually I just want to check on the forecast before I say this, because what I want to do next time going through is that it's really good time. It's a really good time, actually, especially with a few days to go, for us to do hay. So we're going to be doing hay making for day 3 of summer, which will be not too long. I have realised that I've been running it 5 times and not 15 times, which is why I think I've got more time than I should have. That's all right. We'll run till about halfway through today. We want to empty this now and fill it with herbicide. So we're going to take it down to what is now our spray shed at the end here, which is where we used to store all of our stuff. And just unload it. And I think those are 2, yeah, those are 2 things of herbicide there. So let's unload this, which puts that there. And then we'll just bring this up the side and fill this with herbicide. And while we're doing that, we're going to go and get our Ford quickly. Now the reason why I've grabbed this is I want to get our forks on the back and just get the herbicide moved out of the way. And by the time we get over there, that will have definitely filled up from the first tank. We want it to fill up from the second. But I also want to get this moved out of the way. So lower our forks. And I do like that these forks get so much lower than the last set we grabbed. That just makes this so much easier. But can we get them in? Yeah, there we go. There we are. Lift it up. So it's not gone in there easily, but it's on there enough for us to move them. Yeah, they're right on the edge. So I think we've got a little bit more work to do with those. but we can at least maneuver stuff about with them. It's yeah, it's a little bit more work on my part, I think. Just sort of. Oh, there we go. That would do it. But when I get them off, there we go. So that's knocked them off. Do that, and we'll just leave the Ford for here for now. Now that that job is done, and we'll head over here and get this filled up. So those 2 herbicide tanks have taken us up to 61%. We'll top it off from our purchase point here. Perfect. And yeah, we'll go and set this off now with course play, doing the fields and getting the weeds killed, which is exactly what we need to get done on this. And I think we'll go and see if we can take our lowest horse, our lowest price horse, and give that a ride about, and see if we can sort that. So here we go. This is now all set up on a course play course for this field. To get it done with herbicide, we're going to go and see if we can get ourselves onto, well, actually, which horse is it that we need to do while that's heading off? We need, so Charles we've ridden. So, oh wow, that does keep jumping up. I don't know why. Yo's 261, 191, 340, 109 for Galcomp. So we're going to go and do that. Tag where that is. And let's have a look on our map. And that's where the stables are. So let's head to the stables. But I think, what have we got in field? Oh, Galcomp's in field 8. We've got an escapee horse. So let's. I think this is because last time I couldn't ride this horse back. So yeah, that's why it's still sitting in this field. Let's get this horse ridden. Don't know how much it's going to take, but I'm going to give it a good ride. See what the price is afterwards, because I think it's going to be worth quite a bit to us. I'm riding out to field 33 because, as you can see, our Leap PT 350 is stuck somewhere. And I'm not exactly sure. Oh, there it is in the bottom corner. For some reason, this sprayer does not do all that well with the with course play. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but it just gets stuck doing turns sometimes, which is a little bit odd. But it's down here. Thankfully, it's not spraying at the moment. Right, so let's jump off our horse here. Duck under. Can we duck under? Can't jump over. Got to go right around the edge here. Stop, driver. Current waypoint. Please stay out of the hedge. And I think this is why last time, when I looked at it, it had on it the... yeah, why is it over there when this is over here? There must be a setting for its turning circle, I think. Normally this is a turning circle here issue. Which is not too bad. We'll take it down to 8 meters. And nearest waypoint, drive course. Hopefully that will now sort itself out. We'll jump out. Oh, we're going to get sprayed with herbicide. That's horrible. And back on our horse, we've got another... I've got another 3 minutes-ish. Yeah, 2.5 minutes worth of riding. So we'll get this ridden and take it back to the horse paddock. And we'll go and check on what price... well, what our day's livery for it is. Having done the full ride. So we're up to 90%. Ooh, crashed into a tree. Yeah, 93%. So another 20-ish seconds to go. And there we are, pulling up to 5 minutes. So we can go and drop them off back at the stable. Jump down and back in the stable. Let's just clear this. And let's have a look at what effect that has had. So that has had the effect of daily riding. Needs cleaning, but is now worth 276. So what we're going to do is head over here and clean this horse. Now, can't remember what the command to clean a horse is. Yeah, it is. Yep, that horse is now clean. This one needs cleaning as well. This is the other one we rode. There we go. Do all our horses need cleaning? No. So let's have a look at what effect that has had as well. Which is that our horse is now... Look at that! Wow! So those two horses there, having been ridden and having been cleaned, 546 and 608. So definitely worth doing it. Now, I'm intrigued to see what effect... So we know that we really kind of need to ride our horses each day. So there is that. So what we might do is we might reduce the number of horses, or we might try and ride 3 a day. But I am really intrigued to see if we make... Now that we've got the horse helper mod back on, I'm intrigued to see if we make more money this time than we made last time. One thing we need to do though is we do need to go and sort out this sprayer. It does not end up in the right place. So I think this sprayer has a problem with courseplay by the looks of things. It definitely does not like to run on the runs, because it's meant to end up over here. So yeah, Lord knows what it's actually doing. So we're going to turn it on. We're going to do this course ourselves, and we're going to keep this up. Follow the course course. In fact, let's drive course with this and see what effect this has when it gets to the end of the road. Because again, this is one of those interesting things that I think is worth seeing. Exactly what does this horse sprayer do that sends it in a direction that is completely out of whack and completely in the wrong place for what we want. So it comes up to the end of the row here with courseplay and turns off there, turns to the left, and I can only guess that it gets stuck on a tree or something there. That's what happens. So I think we need to set this so that it has 2 rows of or 2 headlands, because it goes too far out. But yeah, that's what our problem is. So we've got 2 more courseplay rows. We will follow these and then just head around the field and get it done. But yeah, that is slightly annoying that it has that issue. But yeah, we'll get this field done and dusted, and that will be a job well done. Coming up to the end of the field now, and yeah, that is this field completely weeded. We still need to do field 34 and 41, but that's not going to take us too long. And next time, what I'm going to do is I am going to do some. I'm gonna get the hay rolling. We want to get the hay cut, or we want to get the grass cut for the hay. It's a good time of year to be doing to be getting it drying out. So we really need to get that cut next time. So I'm looking forward to that and getting that started. This is that's also why we have 288,000 left in our bank account, because we need to buy the hay stuff. But for now, I'm going to end this video here. It's 3 in the afternoon in game. We will move on to the next game day. I may ride a couple more horses. I may get that going a little bit, and we can see how it goes for that. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.